People are back. Did you hear me? Fantastic. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our honorable judges, timekeeper, supportive teachers and my dear friends. I'm here again for our impromptu speech, which is entitled 3 things that I will do if I control the world. If I am the Prime Minister, 3 things that I would change if I ruled the world is the first one, I will make everyone be together, so I will make a meeting so everyone can talk what they are not satisfied, and they can talk whatever they want, and instead of to give idea or anything they want. Number 2, I want to build a place where people come together, can be more closer, can be as a family. If they're not in races, in different races, I want them to be like a family, helping, and they will be together, helping each other. And the last that I will do if I control the world, I will make everyone love what I do. Just if I make the rule, they need to follow the rule as well as what I'm doing, and they cannot and then they need to follow as I prepare the rules, so I need everyone follow my rules as well. So I think that's all. Thank you for doing something. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, respected timekeeper, dear teachers, worthy opponents, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am again to talk about the topic given for the impromptu speech. That is, 3 things I will change if I rule the world. Actually, to me, indeed, there are 3 things which I will change. First, I will look into the social of the people around the world. I will change their lives to be an easier life. I will donate a few millions to the poor people so that I'm able to lighten their burdens. Especially for the people in Japan. I will make sure that they will not suffer because they are the people who need help. Next, the second thing which I will do if I rule the world, that is to look into the education of everyone in the world. I will not only provide free textbooks, but I will give 15 minutes break for every classes in every country of this world, so that they will not be stressed out learning in their classes. Furthermore, I will provide more interesting subjects for the people. I will extend the time for exercising and also for the music time. I will also encourage the people in the world to plan their time properly. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the last thing which I will do, which is known as the third thing which I will do if I rule the world. I will look into the people who polluted our beautiful earth. Last time our earth was not polluted, and now it is so polluted. I will stop this pollution rate to continue. I will ask everyone on this earth to carpool or use the public transport which were provided by the government. Nowadays, a lot of people don't know how to appreciate the public will reduce the rate of air pollution and the carbon monoxide, which will reduce the thickness of the ozone layer in our Earth. Thus, with this, our Earth will be a cooler place. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 3 things which I will do if I rule the world. With this, I thank you.
Once again, a big applause good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, and fellow students. The topic has given to me is 3 things I would like to change if I ruled the world. Firstly, I would like to tell, when I rule the people, I want all the people in my country to not do any crimes. I'll make sure that no crimes will happen in this world. Like nowadays, there are lots of crimes in the world. But when I rule the world, there will be no crimes in this world. And I want this to happen so that the country will be in peace. Secondly, there will be no more rubbish on the floor or anywhere, especially chewing gums. I seriously hate chewing gums, and I agree that what the Singapore minister had done to not allow his people in his country to eat chewing gum. Because some people are very irresponsible and they simply throw the chewing gums on the floor. I seriously hate that. Can you imagine if you were walking on the floor and suddenly your shoes are stuck with the chewing gum? Don't you feel it disgusting? Yes, it's seriously disgusting for me. And I will agree with the concept reuse, recycle, reduce. Third, there will be no more extra classes for students. I seriously hate extra classes. This is because students get stressed out at an early age. To me, they should not get stressed out at an early age. And they will not enjoy their childhood as they don't have time to watch TV and other things. With that, I thank you.
Once again, a very good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, and my friends. The impromptu topic I was given is 3 things I would change if I rule the world. I would love to change almost everything because I feel this world has changed a lot and I want to make it better because I belong to this world and I want the world to be good. The first thing I would change is transportation. And why would I change transportation? Because unlike cars or other vehicles which produce carbon monoxide, which is very, very harmful to our earth, it causes air pollution. So I would like to take the effort to invent something new just to save Mother Nature. Because we belong here and it's our task to just help Mother Nature. Next, the main thing I would love to change is the people. And why do I want to change the people? Look at these days. People are changing into worse. I mean, just look. From the past to the present, people have changed, my dear friends, and we have to change them. So if I were to change them, I would just like to enforce them, tell them what is good and what is not good. Look now, people are just fighting, killing each other, jealousy. This can't be acceptable to us. So I want to change the people. Make them better. Make them feel what is right. Stop all this jealousy. If you may be someone who's just like low class, you must be happy with it. Finally, I want to bring peace to this country. Look at these days. There are wars. People are killing each other, bombing here and there. This cannot be acceptable. So by that, I want to enforce the law to teach people from other countries how to bring peace. We have to love our enemies, my dear friends. It's not that your enemies are simply doing things which are not right. We have to love them if we are good people. So I hope what I have changed will come in true life. Thank you.
A very good morning, members on the floor. Once again, I'm here to present you my impromptu speech entitled 3 Things I Will Change If I Rule the World. most of us here will want to rule the world. So do I. Let me tell you 3 things that I will want to change if I rule the world. Firstly, I will make more holidays. Since us school children study a lot, I really want to make more holidays and let us have more fun. Secondly, I will want to make the world have lots of fun and happiness. We cannot go to school very often since, like I said before, I made more school holidays so we can have lots of fun in the city. Thirdly, I will change the school's teaching ways. Instead of using the chalk and blackboard, we can actually use PowerPoint, using the computers in this modern city. In conclusion, if I can rule the world, these are indeed the 3 things that I will change. Thank you.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, precise timekeeper, teachers, and all my fellow friends. We meet again here on this stage. As you all know, this is the second round of the competition. So, I would like to present to you my impromptu speech about 3 things I would do if I ruled the world. If I was given a chance to rule the whole world and the whole world was mine, I would change the people to become good citizens of the world so that wars can be stopped and no more crimes would happen in this world. This way, people can live in peace on earth. Besides that, I would also change the people to become a green, environmental, caring people, as the world is going to be destroyed by us. This is because of human activities such as excessive logging and excessive hunting. People cut down millions of trees without it being replaced. And someday, there would be a shortage of trees and we would not have oxygen to breathe. Moreover, I would change the people to become caring people. People should be caring for those victims of many disasters that happen nowadays. Do you all still remember the disaster that has happened in Japan? Well, the disaster that has happened has occurred many destruction in Japan. We should be caring people and help these people by doing a lot of things. Even if you do something small, it can make a big change for somebody else. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I ruled the world, I would make the world a better place to live. So, let us together help the earth to become a better place for the younger generations. Thank you.
Good morning, respected judges, teachers, and friends. I'm back to talk about the topic, 3 things I would change if I ruled the world. Wow, if I ruled the world, what would I do? What should I change? So many things. First, if I rule the world, I will probably, to put it this way, I will probably be the shepherd and my people were the sheep. So, I should rule them in the correct direction. First thing I will change is poverty. Many are homeless and have no shelter. When it is raining, they get wet, sick, and die. So I will change and I will create a foundation to help those who have no homes, who are sad, and those who are homeless as well. The second thing I will change is war. Why is there war, I would ask myself. If only there was no such thing as war. So I would change war. For so many young children are forced to learn how to use guns and go to war. The innocence of children are lost in the midst of the world. So I would change war. If I rule the world, I would change injustice. Many go to court hoping they will get the justice that they deserve, but leave sad. So I would change injustice. Why? Because the world deserves better. Those who are innocent deserve better. So if I rule the world, I will change poverty, war, and injustice. Thank you.
Thank you, contest chairperson. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and judges, I'm back here again to present my impromptu speech entitled 3 Things I Would Change If I Ruled the World. Well, the world is already almost perfect with most of the facilities, but I would like to make the world a better place if I ruled the world. Firstly, I would like to improve the facilities in every country. I would want to replace the old ones with new facilities that can be used by everyone, all the citizens, in comfort. Second, I would like to make the world a better and peaceful world. All the citizens, all the people living in harmony. By having more campaigns to improve everyone's teamwork. Last but not least, every country's specialty. Building monuments so that we can make the world a better and more successful world by increasing every specialty in every country. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I would like to improve the world if I ruled it. So, thank you.
Good morning again to Mrs. Chairperson, the honorable judges, the loyal timekeeper, teachers and friends. Here I am again to deliver the second part of the public speaking. The title for my impromptu speech is 3 Things I Would Change If I Ruled the World. First, I will make sure the world is clean and beautiful by having a gotong royong. Secondly, I will make sure people live in harmony. Just like teachers show love to their pupils and parents show their love to their children. Lastly, I will make sure the world prosperous and peaceful. If we do not have poverty or war. I think that's all I can say. Thank you.
Good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, learned opponents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back with an impromptu topic, 3 things I would change if I ruled the world. That'd be amazing. Well, the first thing I would change would be I would try to end poverty and hunger. The people, especially in Africa and these less fortunate countries that do not have the things in life that other people do. I would start more communities to help these people, to raise funds, create awareness in the public, and start more foundations. These people need our help, and it's not okay to just leave them there. Those unfortunate and just saddening pictures you see on the internet of people make you realize how fortunate we are in Malaysia, where we have enough materials, we have our basic needs. And the second thing I would change would be the empowerment of women and children. The percentage of women to men in this world is 53 to 47%. Yet, half of these people are uneducated. They are not treated well. Half of these children around the world do not get the education they need. Half of these children are being abused, are being left on the streets, as you see on the news every day. People do not treat them well. People treat them like they don't need as much. These people need help. And by creating awareness, by creating communities, by starting funds, by opening more schools for these children and their education, we can make a difference by standing together as one nation, as one country, as one world, and we will stand together to fight for our rights. Last but not least, I would also like to change the awareness of global warming. People are unaware that our world is slowly deteriorating with global warming, with unnecessary waste, pollution. People do not realize that these things, that sunlight, water, wind, these are things that can be replenished. But things like coal, things like gas, and things like those can only be replenished after millions of years. We need to be aware. We need to start. We need to learn and to educate everyone. We need to know that our earth is not okay. Together we will stand. We will fight for our rights, and hopefully one day when I do get to rule the world, these things will take place. And I really hope together as one, we will stand up for all these things. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Chairperson. Hello, we meet again in this wonderful afternoon. Now, I will present another speech entitled 3 Things I Would Change If I Ruled the World. If you rule the world, what things would you change? If I were you, I will ask all the teachers in Malaysia to stop give the homeworks to all the students in schools. Secondly, I will ask all the builders to build more theme parks for the children. Lastly, I will ask all the people to reduce the deforestation to save our environment. With that, thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning to the honorable judges, the timekeeper, teachers, and all my friends. I am here to talk about the 3 things I would change if I ruled the world. The first thing is, I would stop war. War is very terrible to me. Different nations seem to quarrel about something very big, which to me doesn't seem to be necessary. We should find common values in each other and come together as one. We should respect one another and
we should set aside the differences between us. War is not necessary. In fact, because of war, many innocent lives are killed. The other thing I would change is to eliminate poverty. I will not spend money for something unnecessary. I should think of other people who need it a lot more than I do. We should use our money we should give our money to charity and help the others which are a lot more poor than us and the needy. Whenever we come across financial problems, we would always groan and think of all the matters that might affect our lives. To me, I think many other people are going through something worse than what we are going through. We should think of this and do our part to help them. The third thing I would change if I rule the world is happiness. To bring happiness to orphans. Most orphans who do not have parents feel very sad, and most of them don't have much care. I think I should provide more orphanages which parents who do not have children should work in orphanages and share their love to orphans so that orphans will have a happier life. Thank you.
A very good afternoon once again. Earth. Astronauts say it looks like a blue gem in space. It looks so peaceful, so beautiful. However, underneath that outer layer, that peaceful outlook, is turmoil. So many things that are happening that should not be allowed to happen. So if I ruled the world, what 3 things would I change? The first, I would stop the damage to the environment. So many things are happening. Poaching, illegal deforestation, illegal waste disposal. All these are happening to our Mother Nature. Mother Nature is such a beautiful thing, and we must not let it be spoiled like this. I would put a stop to all this. Poaching, I would set down laws to ban these things. Ask yourselves, do we want to leave a world that is barren as a desert for our children? The second thing I would change is war. 1942, the first Nazi forces land on Normandy. September 11, 2001, 2 hijacked airliners crashed into the World Trade Centers. George W. Bush, the American president at that time, declares war on Al-Qaeda terrorists. War is the object of human hate and malice. War is the end result of jealousy, greed, and selfishness. War is what takes away so many lives, even after the war has ended. Look at the landmines. I would put a stop to war. I would help to bring the nations closer together so that we can live as one world and not look for our own selfish means. The third thing that I would change is the most important. I would stop child abuse. Children are the new generation. Children of today, leaders of tomorrow. If child abuse is continuing, then what will happen to our next generation? If the children are the leaders of our world when we are gone, can you imagine what the world would be like if those children, those leaders, are scarred forever because of child abuse? These are the 3 things that I would change if I had the power to. However, it comes down to all of us. In reality, all of us play a part to change the world, make it for the better, and leave a legacy and we will be proud to call ourselves people of Earth. So please, do your best to help to stop all these atrocities that are being committed on Earth. Thank you.
Good afternoon to the judges, teachers, and fellow students. Believe it or not, my impromptu speech today will be on 3 things I would change the world if I ruled. it may sound like a little bit complicated topic. I myself am not very sure, honestly speaking, what to write, but here are some points about what I wrote. The first thing I would change would be the education system in Malaysia or around the world. You see, the main thing why I want to change the education system is because kids are facing stress more than adults at times. So many kids are having so much of homework. I know because I myself am facing that threat. And I also want to change it because small kids are facing trouble by carrying heavy bags, which are really causing health problems for them. The second thing I will change will be the syllabus of our studies. The books we use. There are so many textbooks, paragraphs that we have to memorize, sometimes even write them. And essays we have to do on, books and stuff. And the way teachers teach also. The caning, giving punishment is not an effective way, of course, definitely. Sorry teachers about that. But still, but maybe we could try for a change. We could give them more time to do their work and understand them. Why aren't they doing their work? And the third thing I would change, the last thing also, would be our cleanliness habits. Our cleanliness habits. I'm sure in Malaysia, most of the roads here are very dirty. Honestly saying also, our PE beach here is so dirty. How many of you have seen PE beach? This morning, I saw the beach full of, I can see oil on the sands. The sand was just black, pitch black. So, the main reason why I want to change our cleanliness habits is make all of us here to throw rubbish in proper ways and dispose rubbish rather than throwing them into rivers and polluting them. Thank you.
A very good day to the educators, teachers, and my fellow friends. My topic for today is 3 things I would change if I ruled the world. All of us want to rule the world, right? Well, too many chefs will spoil the soup. So if too many people rule the world won't be a better place. If I ruled the world, I would like to change 3 things. I would make sure that everyone has a home and have food and not beg in the streets and have the basic needs every human needs. And I'll make sure that everyone has proper education and give scholarships to the ones who really needs it, and make sure everyone, not one should be left away, to make sure their life will be better, because everyone needs a chance. And I will make sure everyone recycles, reuse and reuse their garbage, because this will also save our environment. And if we do these 3 things, our world will definitely be a better place. And well, I'm too young to rule the world, but if one day I have the chance, I would like to do this. Although it costs a lot of money to give the children some proper education and food and a better lifestyle, well, I think these are the things every human being needs. I mean, we can't tell, oh, that person, oh, he doesn't have a better life. No. Everyone needs to have a life, and everyone needs to be happy with what they have. So I think these are the 3 things, and I'd like to end my speech now. Thank you.
Good morning to the chairperson, honorable judges, respected timekeeper, and the audience. Once again, I'm standing here for my impromptu speech. The topic given is
3 things that I would change if I ruled the world. Friends, 3 things that I would change are: first, as we all know, we have to work to get some money for a living, right? But if I rule the world, I will give the money to the people without even working. Second, I will if I rule the world, the children don't have to go to school. They just learn from their parents. And the third is